it's Ali from Little Hill Homestead. I'm coming at you today. My dog's attacking me because I'm squatting down in the yard. Coming at you today, and I'm gonna start a video. This is gonna be like a two-parter because it takes a month once you start it for it to finish and do the next step. So today, what I'm gonna do is collect, well, I guess I should tell you what we're making. We're gonna be making mosquito salve. I have it in my pantry. It's basically a plant that you should be able to find in your backyard, depending on where you live. You soak it in some olive oil, and then once it's sat for a month and infused into the olive oil, you add beeswax to it and you make your own salves. That's the basic of it, I guess, is what you want to say. It's great for mosquitoes. We live in the South. We get no-see-ums and mosquitoes like you don't even know, so bad. And so this was kind of like our saving grace. And so let me show you how we make it. So there's something in our yard. My husband is mowing the lawn in the front, and that's why I thought, oh my gosh, let me run outside real quick and let me film. So this is kind of spur of the moment. One of you guys asked for the recipe, so here you go. There's a plant that grows in the yard. Let me squat down and show you. It's called plantain. And it's basically like, my lighting over here is terrible, so let me see if I can get you over here where it's not my shadow. This is a weed, so if you have a weed control company that takes care of your lawn, you're not gonna get this, but it's called plantain. It's basically like, if I can open this up in the sunshine so you can see it. See the leaf shape? So you want to collect a big handful of this before your husband cuts the grass. It's going to be around most of the summer, so you have a little bit of time, but I figured I'm going to do this real quick right now. So I'm going to grab a handful of this real quick, and honestly, it's really easy. You just grab it kind of from the base, and just pull, and you get handfuls of it. So I'm going to do that really quick. There's a couple other plants that look like plantain. I should say there's other plants that look like plantain, but I know this is plantain. I've made the salve using it before, and we've had great results. So kind of look around your yard and do like a image search or something. Verify that it's plantain before you just use it. Ours gets this purple end. Not all of them do that, but you want to get just big mature leaves or whatever you grab from the grass. Then I'm going to go inside. I'm going to show you the next step of what we're going to do today. So go get your plantain, and I'm gonna meet you inside. All right, we have moved in the house. My sunglasses on still, but I didn't even have them on outside. Genius level right there. So I have my handful of plantain. Like I said, let me show you another leaf now that we're inside. They're like, I don't know, whatever shape leaf this is. And then they have like veins. I can show you from the back. They're a little easier to see. It's just gonna grow in your grass. And I have a jar. I usually do it in just like a regular old like pint-sized mason jar. But it's gonna leak out. It's part of what it does. It'll overflow a tiny bit. So you can either do it that way, or I'm just using a bigger jar. If you do the smaller jar, just set it on a plate so it catches any drips. All you're gonna do, I'm making sure when I pulled these, I just made sure there's no bugs living on them, because I would hate to drown little bugs. But you're just gonna give them a little, just a rough tear, and chuck them into your jar. I usually leave the big stems out, and just try to get the leaves, because that's where the properties are that you want. You can actually chew this as well. If you have a mosquito bite that's really itchy, you can chew this. You take it out of your mouth, kind of smush the wad of chewed stuff together. That sounds awesome. And then you put it on there, and it will take away the itch. So if you have small children, that's a good one just to kind of use if it's for the moment while you're waiting for your salve to make. All right. So kind of just, you kind of make whatever you want of this. In the end, you're gonna end up, like we use 1 cup of olive oil in the final product. And whatever I have left, I kind of reserve to make a second batch if I need it. But, okay, we have all of our plantain. This is not like plantain the banana, by the by, which those are delicious, by the way. So we just have these torn up and thrown in here. I have extra virgin olive oil. We price shopped a lot of this, looking at Azure Standard, different places for olive oil, and what we found to be the cheapest was Sam's Club. So we buy it there. They have actually, instead of extra virgin olive oil, you can get olive oil there, and that would work in this as well. That's even cheaper. What you're gonna do is just take some of your olive oil and dump it over the top. Okay, that's plenty. Let me grab a spoon. Always, right? So you're just gonna kind of push the plantain down into there and muddle it just a tiny bit. That just means you're gonna kind of smash up those leaves to bruise them, basically. so that they start to infuse the olive oil with their healing properties. Okay. So here's the fun part. That's it for now. I'm just gonna take that. If you did it in a pint jar, just stick a lid on it loosely so that it has room to kind of, like I said, ooze out a little bit. I just put mine in a larger jar. You're gonna just put this in a spot. I usually throw it in my greenhouse because I don't like the leaking oil all over the place. You can throw it on your porch, you could stick it in a closet, you could put it wherever you want. The key is, you wanna put it somewhere you're not gonna forget about it. And in 30 days, you're gonna pull it out for the next step. So like I said, it's gonna be a 2-step video because plantain's in season right now and I don't want you to miss the opportunity to pull it to start this recipe. And then in July, I'll pull this. Today is May 30th. I'm gonna pull this on June 30th. If you guys wait an extra week or whatever, it's not like to a T, but around that time I'm gonna pull it and make the salve and I'll film the second part of the video. But for now, you can actually just use the olive oil, by the way, that comes out of this as a spot treatment for mosquito bites as well, once it's infused with the plantain. That's it. So stick this in a cool, dry place, or a cool, dry place. I put it in my greenhouse. So put it just somewhere you're not gonna forget about it. And if you need to, like me, my brain doesn't always work. Usually I'll mark the top with some kind of like dry erase marker so I remember what date I need to do the next step. But for now, plantain, olive oil, put it in a jar and stick it somewhere for 30 days. That's my cue that my laundry needs to be folded. That's it. Okay, on to the next step. I will post the next part of this video, like I said, in about 30 days. But in the meantime, go get the plantain, pull it from the garden, pull it from your weed lawn like we have, and I'll bring you the next step shortly. You can, of course, find this video all over the place too. There's other people. This is not my video. I can't remember where I originally got it because it was quite a few years ago. But if you look at mosquito salve using plantain plant, you'll see the video. And the next step, all you need is beeswax and the olive oil from this. And that's what creates our final product. So go get your plantain and get this started. We'll see you in 30 days. You'll see me in the meantime. I'm just saying, for the next part of the video, 30 days. Thanks for watching.